Even one date can start an irreversible reaction in your body. Cellular transformation most people never discover. My afternoon energy crash hit like clockwork every day at 3 p.m. Colleagues joked about my predictable slump as productivity plummeted. Desperate for natural solutions, I grabbed a medjool date from the office kitchen pantry. Within 20 minutes, something remarkable happened that would revolutionize my understanding of cellular nutrition. That single date triggered a cascade of beneficial changes, still continuing months later. Dates contain unique polyphenols that activate dormant longevity genes within 30 minutes. These compounds trigger sirtuin pathways responsible for cellular repair and regeneration. According to research published in Cell Metabolism, sirtuin activation can initiate irreversible improvements in mitochondrial function. Here's what occurred during that life-changing afternoon. Mental fog that had clouded my thinking lifted dramatically. Energy levels that typically crashed surged with sustained vitality I hadn't felt in years. The science behind dates reveals extraordinary cellular activation mechanisms working simultaneously. Potassium levels in dates exceed bananas by 20%, triggering immediate cardiovascular improvements. This electrolyte optimizes heart rhythm while reducing blood pressure within hours. The American Heart Association confirms that adequate potassium creates lasting protective effects. My blood pressure readings decreased noticeably within 1 week of daily consumption. Hypertension that had worried my doctor for years improved to normal ranges. The irreversible vascular changes enhance circulation throughout my entire body. Fiber content initiates permanent beneficial changes in gut microbiome composition rapidly. Dates provide prebiotic compounds that feed beneficial bacteria selectively. This creates lasting shifts in intestinal flora that persist for months. Research from the Gut Microbiome Journal shows that single dietary changes can permanently alter bacterial populations. My digestive health transformed beyond recognition within 2 weeks. Chronic constipation that had required medications resolved naturally. The microbiome changes created ongoing improvements in immune function and nutrient absorption. Antioxidant compounds trigger irreversible cellular protection mechanisms that compound over time. Phenolic acids in dates activate internal antioxidant production systems permanently. These pathways remain enhanced long after initial consumption stops. The Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry confirms that dietary antioxidants create lasting cellular defense improvements. My skin clarity improved dramatically as cellular damage reversed. Age spots that had darkened over years began fading noticeably. The antioxidant activation created ongoing protection against future aging damage. Tryptophan content initiates permanent neurotransmitter production changes affecting mood and sleep. This amino acid converts to serotonin, creating lasting improvements in mood regulation. Enhanced serotonin production continues even without ongoing date consumption. Neurochemical changes often persist for months after dietary modifications. My sleep quality transformed permanently after just 1 week. Insomnia that had plagued me for years resolved naturally. The neurotransmitter changes created stable sleep patterns that continued improving. Here are the mechanisms that ensure maximum irreversible benefits from single dates. Eating dates on empty stomachs maximizes compound absorption and cellular uptake. Morning consumption provides optimal timing for sirtuin activation. Some individuals experience digestive sensitivity or blood sugar responses initially. People with diabetes should monitor glucose levels carefully with any sweet foods. Individual tolerance varies based on metabolic health and medication usage. Copper content creates permanent improvements in collagen synthesis and iron utilization. This trace mineral activates enzymes that remain enhanced long-term. Improved collagen production continues for months after copper optimization. The compound effects create ongoing structural improvements throughout connective tissues. My joint flexibility increased remarkably as collagen production enhanced. Stiffness that had limited mobility for years diminished progressively. The structural improvements continued long after establishing regular consumption. Magnesium levels trigger irreversible improvements in over 300 enzymatic reactions simultaneously. This mineral optimizes cellular energy production pathways permanently. Enhanced mitochondrial function persists even with intermittent consumption patterns. The metabolic improvements create lasting vitality and endurance. Exercise performance enhanced dramatically as cellular energy improved. Workout capacity that had declined with age returned to previous levels.